Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Figured get out the episode reviews out of the way, because after this one it's just going to be One Piece. Yeah, I'm probably just, whatchamacallit. Oh, open a gun on Sunday. As far as manga's concerned, I think it's just going to be pretty much Maggie and Seven Deadly Sins, give or take Sunday, Monday, and, oh, God, the Kentaro Miura chapter came out, so I gotta do that for Titans of Darkness, so probably, I'll do that sometime this weekend. Yeah, but this, strike the butt. Okay, we figure out the whole scenario behind Yuma. And this is going to be episode, what episode was this? 14. Labyrinth of the Blue Witch 2. Now, her explanation, the reason why she's doing this, it's understandable. I can maybe see why she didn't want to just ask him. Like, you know, this kind of thing kind of just irks me a bit. I'm like, why didn't you ask Koujo to help you? You know? But I'm guessing that she just figured, you know, so fucking stupid. Like, seriously, Yuma's stupid. I'm sorry, Yuma's really stupid. And she probably figured that he was going to say no to it, that he didn't want her. But seemingly, like I said, we find out what happens. And this episode 14, beginning of the episode, pretty much what goes down is he realizes what's happened. And he breaks the news to Himeragi and the others. And he basically questioning him and shit. He was like, she kissed you. There was a lot of perverted stuff in here in this episode. Including, what was it? Floria and Sayaka. We'll get into that later. But, you know, he gets pissed off about that. But they pretty much figured out what they are trying to figure out at the beginning of the episode is what really occurred. Because they think that what he's thinking to himself in Yuma's body, if he's in her body, that means she's in his. At least that's the conception. But Himeragi kind of doesn't pull it that way. And this somehow also links to other things that are occurring, which is the whole distortion thing. So, and by the way, this all happened on New Year's Halloween thing that's going on in the town. So, they decide to go about it. They don't know where she is, so they really can't contact her. So, they go on their day-to-day. At the same time, we have, what's her face? I forgot her name. We have, where's her name? Asagi? I believe it's Asagi. She, is, you know, dealing with this thing with the computer virus. You know, what's going on in the system, the computer systems and shit. And she takes care of it easily. And we have that happening. Then we go to the tower. And apparently, we have the other two witch sisters. You know, they're doing their scheming. And the first progenitor shows up. It stops them. And also there's another scene, a funny scene with Koujo in her body and himeragi, and they're in this restaurant eating snacks and shit. And he says, "Oh, can you come to the bathroom with me?" That was the most ridiculous scene. Oh, so funny. And she's like, "No!" She kept saying no to him. So, first presenter's dealing with those two witches. Then, Koujo shows up, who is occupied by Yuma. And that's when she lays it down. And he's like, he's saying, "Koujo?" And he's like, "No. Who are you?" He knew it right away. I'm, Yuma Tokoyogi, the daughter of Tokoyogi Aya, witch of the Taria. And I'm thinking to myself, there's a catch here, isn't there? Here's the catch. The reason why she hijacked Koujo's body, her mother's in prison. Okay? So she wants to destroy the prison and get all the criminals out. Oh, right. That's what she wants to do. Yeah, are you going to be a fugitive for the rest of your life? That's basically what she wanted, the whole gist. That's the whole gist of why she did it. Now, like I said, beginning of the review. Why couldn't she ask him? Well, chances are, if she asked Koujo to do that for her, he probably would have said no. Because the fact of the matter is, and here's the thing, he's got to get his body out of her. Because if they manage to break out people in the prison, in the prison, I believe it's filled with criminals. And her mother's one of these criminals. And I'm like, it boggled me because I'm like, her mother must have done something really bad to be sent there. But now she wants to bring her out. And I'm thinking to myself, at what point from when she arrived till then did she come up with this plan? She probably had it planned by the time she arrived that she wanted to do this. So, like I said, that's pretty much the story there. And what ends on happening is, trying to think. Yeah, Himeragi recognizes the energy source of where this is occurring. And apparently, they decide to go there because they recognize it. But the problem is, they're trying to get there. They leave the restaurant, they get warped. Every place they go to even get close to the tower. I think they called it something gate or something. Anytime they get close to it, they get warped to a different location. And it was the thing with Sayaka. She was sleeping with Floria too. It was so ridiculous. There were a lot of perverted things in this episode. Anyway, so what ends on happening is Koujo in Yuma's body gets an email, a thing on her phone, and it's from it's not Matoki, it's from Sagi, but her, that avatar thing that she has on her computer, it basically sends him a navigation of how to get there from the warp points, because they keep getting warped. So they follow the directions pretty much, go here, there, everywhere, elsewhere. I think that's why they call this the Labyrinth of the Blue Witch. They make it there. And we also get a flashback, which I think was pretty interesting how they did this. We get a flashback before he gets there. And it's of when he met Yuma, first met her. And she helps him get Nagisa's hat back when they were children. And then after that, we go back to her in his body, and she's thinking about him. And then he shows up in her body, and they're facing each other at that very second. And that's where the episode ends. So overall, this was a good episode. 4 out of 5. Liked how they had the flashback in there. It's pretty good. But the question remains this to Yuma. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but you're kind of putting Koujo in a bad position. Yes. She put him in a very, very, very bad position by doing this. I don't think it was necessary for her to do this. Because, see, either way, if she took his body or if he helped her, either way, putting him in a bad situation. And I think, I personally think someone should slap her. But that's just me. Like I said, want to be a criminal? Go right ahead. Be a criminal. And have Koujo not like you anymore. But it was just so ridiculous. It's like, oh yeah, you want to break out your mother from a prison cell. That's great. By the way, you're going to jail, bitch. At least that's what it seems to me. But I could be jumping the gun here because, the fact of the matter is, we don't know what Yuma's mother, I believe it's mother. I can't see it being her father. It might be her father. We don't really give a clarification there. I found that strange in this episode. Really didn't know if it was a father or mother, but by the name of Aya, it's probably her mother. So I just think, and it seems like next episode it's going to be like a full-on assault. We got Sayaka there. We've got Floria there. Everyone's helping out in this supposed battle. And Yuma's stupid. I'm just going to say it right now. You don't... See, that doesn't make any sense to me. She said nothing to anyone about it. She knew he was the fourth progenitor. She wanted to use him. So, listen, I think Koujo, to be honest with you, someone should slap her in the face because... But I understand at the same time, this was for her mother. But, hey, you don't go to prison for not doing something. She must have done something. Or maybe it's just that, it's like she was found, not guilty or whatever. Whatever the circumstances. Still don't know the circumstances fully about this situation. Hopefully we find out next week. Good episode though. Like the flashback, that whole bit. But Yuma, man, it's just... I don't know. I personally think she should have talked it out with him. Not taking his body. Taking it out for a joyride. Like a car. But yeah, that's the story, people. Strike the Blood. These arcs, they don't last that long. They last like 4 episodes, so I'm looking like there's probably 2 more arcs this season. 2 more. We've had a lot of arcs that were pretty interesting. So should be good. We'll have to wait and see. I'm Bonkai922. See you guys later. I have a manga chapter to do for Titans of Darkness, but besides that, there's really nothing going on with manga. So, yeah, that's pretty much that story. I'm Bonkai922. I'll see you guys later. Peace.